Let's speak to someone who represents professional drivers. Rod McKenzie is Director of Policy and Public Affairs at the Road Haulage Association. What do your members, what do the men and women driving the trucks say about this, Rod? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. There are two sides to this story, I think. Firstly, motorways are our safest roads, and we need to keep them that way. Any loss of life is a tragedy, and this report is deeply worrying. However, what is also a big problem for British business is congestion on roads. And having a spare lane, as it were, which is empty for miles and miles on end, when you've got 3 or 4 lanes of traffic chock-a-block, and pumping out pollution, which is not good for any of us, is a bad thing. So the basic idea, let's open that kind of hard shoulder area, put some clear signs above and create refuge areas so that if vehicles break down, they can do so, is basically a good idea. What's gone wrong is, number one, there aren't enough refuge areas, and number two, people don't understand the signage. You see lots of people with a red X line going down that lane, and you think, why?
Right.
You shouldn't be there. You might be going into the back of a broken down lorry or an accident or whatever, and that's troubling that people don't yet get it.
So, in essence then, Rod, what we're saying is there is merit to this, but it has to be reworked, retooled and improved.
I think it definitely has to be improved, Nick. We could probably do with double the refuge areas that we have at the moment. They're, as it were, too far apart. Imagine you've just gone past the refuge area and your car conks out. You've got a mile and a half to go to get to the next one, potentially. Perhaps even more in some cases. So that's worrying and potentially terrifying for the motorists involved, let's face it.
Rod McKenzie, always good speaking with you. Rod's the Director of Policy and Public Affairs at the Road Haulage Association.